Oh god, I'm too big again. Ah. There we go. Well, let me move myself about a bit. Right. Anyway. I don't know how I managed to get this wrong, like, every time. I think it's because I calibrate myself when I'm, like, sitting back in my chair. He's massive! Oh. Indeed, indeed. But yeah, I think it's because I calibrate when I'm, like, sitting back in my chair, which makes me slightly smaller. And then when I start stream, I actually, like, lean into the mic. And, I become large. Anyway. Good now, everyone! I hope this broadcast finds you well. My name is Artorius Winchester, Scholar of the Dreaming Glade. And welcome back to a bit of Blue Prince. And you are indeed right there, Morgana. This Prince is so blue, it's crazy. Oh. It's such a good now. Oh, well, yeah. I'm glad it is, for all of you. Like I say, I hope you're all doing well. He's been embiggened. Oh, the dastardly embiggener has been at work. But yeah, I hope you're all, doing well. I am doing pretty well. I've had a bit, a fairly busy day. Not doing anything too exciting, just honestly mostly cleaning and that, but you know, it's good to get it done, particularly when you've been having construction work done and you need to get, like, rubble out of places and brick dust off of literally everything. The massive man has conducted his vile schemes once more. Yes. Oh. But yeah, no, I've had a fairly busy all day, and I'm looking forward to sitting down and playing a bit of Blue Prince, which, you know, I was kind of saying on the tweet and the skeet, I guess, the Blue Sky post, that I put out before this, it feels like there's still so much of this game that, like, I haven't clocked yet. I mean, obviously there's, like, getting to the antechamber, but that doesn't even seem like the antechamber is, like, the 46th room. Like, I'm fully expecting me to get to the antechamber, and then it to just be, like, a lift that goes down. It's like, now clear floor 2, bitch, or something. Oh, yeah. It feels like there's a lot going on here. But yeah. Like I say, I'm dead excited to jump back into this, and just, you know, do some more runs, essentially. We're starting from day 20, which means I did miss all those sales I said I wouldn't forget about at the, commissary. But oh well, we continue onwards regardless. I also think we got, like, kind of an allowance going because of the lab, last time. That's nice. Our super cool shovel is probably still in the cloakroom, at least I hope it is. And other than that, yeah, let's forward march, shall we? So. Yeah, let's open the event of my death. That's my allowance, which I need to actually remember to pick up, because I forgot to pick that up on one of these times. And we're going with our new kind of strategy, which is just open a couple of things near you at a time. The den is, like, super good here, actually. The den is basically exactly what you want. So we're going to be picking that. We're not going to go in it yet. We're going to try and scout some stuff from here. Ooh. Interesting. Well, I would like the courtyard, but I've been immediately punished for... How many runs have you gotten that shovel through? Look, it's in the cloakroom permanently. It's just like... you know, it's the workshop, like, shovel you combine with a metal detector, I think. And it's like, if I find a cloakroom, that basically just means I get my shovel. And also, I put it back at the end of the day, like a responsible workman. The courtyard would also be great here, but I've been immediately punished for not going in the den, as I said. We could do Geist bedroom, I guess. We like rerolls. Better to get rerolls early. I remember when you made that. Oh, yeah, that was, yeah. Literally's been hanging around so long, it's like bleeding before you're bleeding Trip bleeding Pixel, yeah. Okay. Yeah, which doesn't have any... Oh! I thought this was cobwebs. No, it's literally just a ghost. Oh! Hi! How are you? Geist bedroom. Is it haunted? Survey says yes. There is a ghost here. Hello? Are you... Well, that's menacing. Yeah, signs point to yes on the haunting. But that's a dead end there. Guys, you say, couldn't be any clearer. Now, I think getting a chapel out the way early is actually pretty good. Although, hear me out, maybe the nook is better. Yeah, because, like, what value does the extra door on the left here give us when we can already get to it via the den? The answer is not a lot, so you kind of want something that gives you resources and takes you to the other thing there. Chapel's goated, actually. Yeah, the more I play this, the more I've come to realize, actually, you know, the chapel, like, ain't too bad. Like, as far as the red rooms go, the chapel is not, like, a bad one to pick up. It's like, yes, I lose coins. I was about to say I don't have any coins, but I remembered I did actually pick up my allowance this time, so I do have coins to lose. So let's go into the nook, grab this key. I don't love any of these. You're paying a pittance for those 3 doors. Yeah, true. Well, I guess 2 doors because you go in one, but I guess we take the corridor here in the hopes that we can find, like, a pantry or something later. Or we could just take the pantry and say, like, hey, yeah, it's a dead end. Again, I really probably should go back to the den and pick up that gem. But also, this is a good way of me not being tempted to spend my gems too early. Because I feel like that's a problem I have. Where, like, I'll pick that up way too early and then just be like, oopsie. The parlor is pretty great here. Because it allows us to make the most use out of the map. I think I'm a big fan nowadays of trying to, like, fill every slot where I can. Because if I fill every slot, I will eventually get, you know, like, more data disks, more allowance from the lab or something, more, you know, maybe, like, freezers to freeze assets. I'll become powerful in stronger days. Like, I think it's less important for me to be reaching for the antechamber at the minute, and more important for me to just be slowly, like, gathering strength. Also, gems, yeah. As you quite rightly pointed out there, Morgana, place is pretty good with gems, assuming I'm not an idiot. So, one of these is true, one of these is false, one of these could be either. The gems are in this box, doesn't help me. The gems are in a box next to this box. Well, that's doesn't help me, actually. The gems are in the blue box. Okay, right. So, if this is true, then this is also true, and this is also true. All 3 of them are true, which can't be a thing. One of these has to be false. So, let's now say that this is false. This could still be true if this is false. Well, actually, yeah, so if this is false, then this has to be false, then this has to be true, so it has to be you. Suspiciously straightforward, yeah. Hey. Gems. I think a storeroom is pretty ideal here, honestly. I don't think you can get much better than that. Money. Money, 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 money. And a key. And a gem. There was something about pairs of artwork last time as well. Like, that's a painting, but we can't see what it is. I'm not sure that's important or not. There's this 10 tag. The 10 tag is always in the storeroom. And there's this, like, elk or something here. I guess, actually, there's a couple of paintings you can't see. Okay. Right, well. Onwards, regardless. Just quickly check all these rooms, make sure there's nothing hiding around here that I'm going to miss. Because that's one thing I think I did get a bit blasé with last time, is just sprinting through rooms being like, ah, yeah, I know what's in here, when, like, there could be hidden goodies, and particularly the gems, which don't show up on the metal detector, you've got to be really careful about, because they're super valuable, and, you know, you just got to keep your eyes peeled for them. We did also find a magnifying glass, which I didn't call out earlier, but it means we can look closer at, like, some stuff, like, hey, what's this? Oh, it's the, antechamber appears to be sealed by all sides. Must be a way to open. Okay, yeah. But, you know, it's the, what's it? The dartboard puzzle that you can zoom in on and all that. It vibrates as I sit here hoping you figure out the answer. I will endeavor to do so, Morgana. Right now, though, we've got to pick up this gem from here, finally. So that's 4 gems so far. We're in, like, pretty good standings. Okay, there's a crowbar and, like, some prayer beads in this room. I'm not sure if it's always crowbar prayer beads in the den. Also, there's, like, 73 fucking clocks in here. Like, and yeah, they are all synced. I think This does actually dynamically move depending on how long you spend in the manor on any given day. But yeah, let's just try and get like some kind of edge room here. Like, I mean, Now this is interesting because this is actually not a bad place for the utility closet. But also it means that we're relying on exactly a right kind of, like hooking a right in the den. Or a straight on, I guess. And so for that reason, I think I'm actually not going to take it yet, and I'm going to go pantry. It changes per tier, I believe. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Right, so pantry gives us 4 coins. This apple for an extra couple of steps. It's not, well, actually, it's about as good as a once-used bedroom. And since I don't particularly want to be going through here multiple times, it makes more sense than the bedroom. We've got our chapel. We've got a spare room. We've got a bedroom. I don't think the chapel is that bad an idea because it provides us an extra... We'll take the chapel here because it gives us... We're not going to necessarily go into it straight away, but it does give us an extra out. I haven't even looked at the paintings in here. So we've got like a pudding, some like sandy dunes. I'm not seeing any fucking pears, I'll be honest. Maybe I'm only supposed to pay attention to the pears? I don't know. I feel like the longer you play this game, the more it does embiggen this kind of keen sense of, like, calm paranoia, almost. Now, don't quote me on that. You heard it here first. Morgana says this is absolutely perfectly true. Right, now the hallway, I can't do a hallway here. That's silly. I think it's not necessarily super efficient, but I'm going to take the closet here. Which gives us a key and a key card. Okay. Right, well, this changes our need to find... Okay, stars and stairs. Not quite stars and stripes, but it'll do. Morgana knows everything about everything. Indeed, and I'm absolutely coming to you as the oracle of all information on this game. And anything that goes wrong is now your fault. I'm glad we got that established. Right then. Any, like, coins or anything? Because occasionally this room does just pay for itself. Doesn't seem to be the case on this instance, but okay. Like, I'll pay 1 to go through here. See, now if we could... Patio, spread gems in each green room. We don't have any green rooms yet. I guess we could take the gym if we're super... Well, let's think about this. Is there any real reason we're going to want to go back to the entrance? And the answer is, like, probably no, right? Morgana is actually besties with the blueprints. They don't tell anyone, though. That's why they know it. The lavatory is the best room in the game, she lied. Oh. I mean, to be fair, if you've got, like, that tomato soup going at the kitchen, it can be kind of good. And speaking of, actually, I think using the gym here as opposed to the West Wing Hall is better because we don't necessarily want to be coming back into the gym, maybe? We are going to need to find some bedrooms or something there, or like a kitchen or something akin to that. Or even a utility room to just... Paintings. Crow boat. Okay, and there's no running shoes here either, which is mildly disheartening, because sometimes they're there. What do we got? Well. I think security for sure. Do I actually? I say for sure, and then like I'm debating utility closet. No, security has to be. And we'll just see what's over here, because we don't want to come in and out this room any more than we need to. Interesting. So we have the boudoir, the bedroom, or the garage. Is it too early to lock in something like... This is a toughie, actually. Gets the gym out your pool. Exactly. You never want a gym in your pool, you know. There really should be 2 separate rooms. Bedroom next to a gymnasium is a very funny net zero. That's what I'm thinking. Like, it essentially negates the gym, which is not bad. Alternatively, garage for 3 keys and some other stuff. A garage is another one where, like, the utility closet interacts with it somehow, but I don't know how yet. Or there's boudoir, which I kind of like bedroom here, honestly. And I'm gonna go to security first. Because, A, there might be goodies in here. So negatory on the goodies, Captain. And here we are. We can magnifying glass to see Red Member's lies, unless written by hand. Okay. Hello. Can I see if there's... Okay, there's nothing I've missed so far. And keycard system, system settings. Let's set you to high so we get a bunch of keycard doors because we have a keycard to do them now. Offline mode, unlocked, sure. I mean, doesn't really matter. Insane room placement, Uncle. Why are you working out by the security cameras? He's gonna see an intruder and he's just gonna, like, come at them with, like, a basketball. It's like, I will simply ball so hard they leave. It's an ingenious security system, honestly. Money laundering? Okay, so losing half of my steps, kind of sucks enormous balls. I guess we take the nursery? And just hope... Yeah, I think we take the nursery early. I think steps are slightly more important. Oh, and it counts itself as one of the things. Now, I don't think I've actually been in this room before. So I'm going to take a very close look at everything. We got blocks, a funky little dinosaur, the car, which I still haven't been able to access. I know you can find car keys about as well. Ooh. Hello. That's not the right color, Prince. Uncle Sinclair will never be balling. Why do you never agree with me? Big, like, why did you name me this way? Energy. Don't get me wrong, laundering currency is cool, but not passing out from exhaustion is also cool. It's the evil and fucked up version of the Blue Prince. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a crown made of red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. Right. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of the swan and the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. Just wait till sunset, my guy. Wait, click that. Click what? What did I say? What did I do? So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clowns weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed. And maybe you can guess with the clues we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. Okay, but is there anything like a magnifying glass here? Like, hold on. Does this match the shadows? What is this? That's not... What does this match? This doesn't match up with things. I don't... This looks like a mug, but he's not holding them. Oh, no, it might be it's the top of the book. It's the top of the book. We're fine. Bawling my eyes out when I see a second color. Yeah, I'm still not sure about this guy. Reminds me of the bling South Africa episode of the bling Goodies. Which is a reference I'm sure everyone will absolutely get. Given that's a show from, what, like the 70s, 80s, something like that? Okay. I'm waiting to see a hidden pattern somewhere. Are these collections of items important, maybe? Is this a clue? Oh, I totally, absolutely get that skibbity, am I right? True. Yeah. Oh, hey, also banana. Ooh, banana. Completely missed that, almost. There is a goose. Does not appear to be a lot else. There is a book about a red prince. Which means I don't need to pick that up from the library anymore. So, in a way, good. Are you... No, you're just the edge of this. Thought you were like a key. Painting as a road. And a fishing rod. Why did none of them match? I thought I was told some of them were going to match. Okay, well, I've got to go back into the gym now, which basically consumes my banana. No, lost 2 steps for balling. Gained 2 steps for sleeping. There's never a trunk in here. There was only on that one time. But what if the library one is different? Don't do this to me, Morgana. I'm gonna go insane and buy the same book like fucking 50 times. Why does it consume your banana, Arty? Look, the tolls are hard. What can I say? I don't love any of these rooms, I'll be honest. I might... Do I want to re-roll? I'm going to re-roll. I'm going to do it. Spare room, I think it has to be, because you can absolutely fuck off me taking archives this early. Hello there, small puppy kitten. Nice to see you. He burned the calories from that banana. Oh, yeah. Many calories were burned, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, sorry. Right, what do we got? Okay, the Chamber of Mirrors is cool, except for the fact I can't get through it. The dining room is, like, alright, and the kitchen would kill me, so... Dining room it is. What's the special today? I can't fucking tell from here. I should maybe have checked the spare room for stuff, but I've left it now, so we're gonna simply move on with our life. Money! Right. You missed something in that bedroom. Oh. Fuck it. I get 2 steps for going back in there. I can check this and still be fine. It's not this, is it? I knew this was a thing. Unless... Also, Reddington. Again, it's not blue. Am I gonna find, like, the fucking SCP Shy Guy in here somewhere and he's gonna come and, like, fucking slap my butt? There's this photo of this woman who has this. I think I can buy that from the showroom. I think any of these links I'm making to other things in the game are useful at all. Oh, hello. A dice. That's actually incredibly useful. So I feel a lot less bad about re-rolling there now. Shit, yeah, I do have to keep checking these. There's sometimes gems on these as well, and I just never bloody check them. Well, that was absolutely worth 2 steps. I'll pay for that. The dice was it. Yeah. Cheers for the subtle one there, Morgana. Much appreciated. Nice having a chat around to just be like, hey, dumbass, don't, like, skip resources. See, now... I think, again, for the purpose of maximizing rooms, we take hallway here. You just double check I'm not missing anything again. No, we are looking fine. We've got 30 steps left, which is, like, reasonable. You know, it could be a lot worse. You are a lie. Doors in the west wing are not more likely to be locked, because that's not handwritten. Maybe we Chamber of Mirrors this. I kind of like the idea of Chambers of Mirrorsing this. I mean, granted, we're never going to get the going through it. I do try to avoid backseating. We walked right past it. Like, smaller ones like that, I don't mind as much. In this case, but it's some like, oh, hey, have you worked out the puzzle that is this? You know, is a lot more aggravating to me, and I will fucking slap people with a ban for that one. But it's just like, hey, you might have missed something in this room you went in 2 seconds ago. It's like a minor enough one that I'm like, yeah, sure, go for it. Discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. Well, I can't draft in the library. I'm too poor for the vault. So, yeah, I guess it has to be Chamber of Mirrors. Boop. Which is unsolvable because, yeah, can't get in those doors. But hey, clock, padlock. Okay, no, that's just a mirrored reflection of this. Okay, are these pairs, or are they just mirrors? No puzzle solutions out of me. Suffering builds character. Exactly. Yes. This is what I'm here for. I mean, come on. I play fighting games all the time. I'm built for suffering. Right. Lit match, tree. The status of duplicates in that room unclear. What do we got? Oh, we can get another den. Why not just get another den, you know? Why not? Like, kind of a perfect room for this scenario. And also, I like having gem... Trunk? Now, we're not... Should I open it? Because the stuff in the trunks, I think, is actually generally pretty good. But also, if I have a sledgehammer, then I can just, like, not care. Ba 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 ba! My beloved! She returns to me. Oh... How I have missed you so. Gimme. Right, you are not a sledgehammer though, unfortunately. But it means if we get, like, the green rooms again, so that can have, like, dig spots in them, or we can get to the foundation, which I think just natively has 3 dig spots in it, then, like, we are sorted. And this is why I don't want to use my keys too early, because, you know, this can be a thing. Food for sale? I am running a little low on steps. And I would like to not random my way through things while I haven't got access to the... Yeah, I think spending 1 gem here, the one we just picked up, is good to get us some... Oh, and we could also see what the dining room is. 10 if you own a furnace. I don't. Bacon eggs. Plus 10 and add morning room to today's draft pool. Plus 15, plus 3. I mean... Yeah, I want whatever the fuck a morning room is. Delicious. Oh, you're loaded on cash. Yeah, no, I seem to be... That's my thing at the moment seems to be that, like, I get a lot of cash and then I just never find, like, ways to spend it. Wood-fired pizza? How is pizza going to pay the bills? How could wood do this? Okay, don't spend all your money on bananas. We've made that mistake before. We're using a lot of keys. Okay, we've got... well, we can't take the lab. We can't take the observer... No, we can't take the parlor, sorry. We can't take the observatory, so we have to take the lab unless we want to re-roll. I think taking a lab is fine. It could give us some cool stuff. Aha! Keycard door. Right, let's go and set up an experiment. Ooh. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps and then set your steps to 40. Each time you need an apple... Okay. I think when you draft a red room, lose 5 steps and then set your steps to 40. Now we just need the experiment to say immediately gain keycard. Well, funny you should say that, because I have immediately gained a keycard. I'm gonna go with this. Because I like red rooms now having a use as, hey, they just set my stamina to 40. What's this wrong note? Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. No, it can be accessed anywhere, I just don't have the bleeding credentials for it. But yeah, so if I... There we are, keycard. We got it. I didn't know it could do that. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room, so you need a boiler room next to it. And there might also be something from the pump room here, or maybe I'm getting that one wrong. Anything on the tables? Gem? No. Chemistry stuff. Bing bong. Ooh. Well, the secret passage can't go anywhere. Study is not exactly what we're looking for. I guess we darkroom this, because then we'll lose 5. And then we'll set our steps to 40. Bing! And then, oh no, the dark. So we do have to just kind of pray a bit here. It's, like I say, it is entirely just shots in the dark. Those have gem requirements. Oh, But the good thing about keycard doors is I think these dots tell you how many doors out there are. So I think this has a door, 2 doors out. This has 2 doors out. This is, well, sorry, this has 3 of its 4 sides have doors. Which means there's 2 doors out, 1 door in. Same with this. I think this is a dead end room. It's a 2-gem dead end room, which is interesting. Regardless, I think this is our best chance of not fucking things up. Well, I've never noticed that. Yeah, we're very lucky to get a keycard door in this dark room so we can try and glean a bit of information to, like, not block ourselves off. Of course, this is all what I think it is. I'm gonna, hope I'm... Fuck! Okay, I may have been slightly wrong. Okay, it's fine. Well, this is just entirely blind. Hey, there's that furnace! Yay! It also has a dig spot. Key? Balls. Okay, no. I really thought those dots meant something. I mean, maybe they do. Like, the archives is... I guess it is 3 spots here, which is nice. But... my solution to dark rooms was always chat, pick one. Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. I think for that second one, I probably should have... oh, yeah, I've seen all this. It's about that writer that goes missing. Okay, this is a keycard door. Okay. Yeah, okay, no, I'm talking complete nonsense then, because this is 3 dots and there's only 1 door out. Huh, okay. I would like to get into the foundation. I don't feel like spending a dice on this. This isn't great. This is not really that useful. Archived it is. You know what? I kind of deserve that one. Fair enough. And I can draw multiples of that now, so I can't even say, well, at least it's out the pool, because it's not. Right, items for sale. It's a sledgehammer, I guess. But how far back do I have to go for it? It's in the den, right? So... not too far back. It'd be nice to, hello? Aha, money. Right. Hello, sir. I would like oh, things are half off today? Bada bing! Right, give me this. And I will take... I'm just gonna take the gems, I'll be honest. Running shoes are, like, cool and all, but... gems. Like, lots of gems is kind of great. If I can find a freezer now, I'd actually be, like, so happy to take 5 gems into, like, the next day. What do we got? Checking this is the right way back, because I think it was in the den that we saw this trunk. Yes, it was. Bing bong. 3 more gems. Holy, we are so gem rich at the minute. It's a lot of red rooms, yeah. Remember that tomato soup I was really hoping would be in here? Okay. Right, so, let's go out of the commissary first, I think. 1 freezer, please. Yeah, please. No, I don't want to... okay, hold on, hold on. Actually, this might be really good. What order does the lab trigger in? Like, is it... I draft the room, I lose 5... like, what's the order of operations here between me losing 5, losing half, and getting set to 40? You know what? We're about to find out. So true. Okay, so 5 minus 12, set to 40. This negates the... okay. Lose half on your entity. It's lose half on draft. You can enter and exit this place fine. I found that out the hard way, I think on last stream. So actually, weight room is now like the best room in the game. Hello, lever. We probably do need you to get into the... oh, I love being wrong. Okay, is my metal detector going off because there's actually a valuable in here, or just because the room is full of weights? Ah, no, there is a coin here. Oh, that was a tucked away as well. You not be locked? Okay, that's fair. The one thing I am noticing is that, keys. Also, I've not been paying attention to the paintings again. There's... That ends the day, so we should probably not do that. I guess a hallway. Okay, you are here, and also in the... okay, you're also wrong. So we've got a pair of you in different rooms, if that counts. Oh, God, I need, that fucking locksmith. It doesn't even matter if I get the locksmith. I probably can't buy any keys off of it. Oh, and I really wanted to get to the foundation as well. Right. I'm gonna use the key here. Yep, that's easy garage. I will spend a gem to get 3 keys. Bish, bash, bosh. What are you? Like an intercom or something? Okay. Right. There's even paintings here. We've got a bath and a test tube vial and a big puddle of oil. Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you've been driving for his leadership. Your absence must be accounted for. Mrs. Babbage. Don't run off. Anything else in this room? No, but there is a power thing in here. Makes me think maybe if you have this positioned here, you can... Can I just drive off if I get the power to this room? Via the utility closet? Okay, 3 keys definitely keeps us fighting in the game for like a little while longer, though. Now, we do need to hook a right here. Pretty desperately. Like, this is kind of dice territory. Or alternatively, we spend 1 gem on an observatory, because that'll also give us extra stuff. No joy rides! What was even the point of coming? Okay, we're on 7 stars. Which, I don't exactly know what that gives us. Apples are extra delicious today. Cool. My stamina is kind of already sorted. Given that I have infinite red rooms that set me to 40. But, alright, sure. There's some heather there or something. And a rain cloud. I've not seen a single dupe outside of that 10. The drawing room is kind of immaculate here, actually. Can we draw new floor plans while drawing this room? Yeah. Drawing room is exactly what we're looking for. But deliciousness. Show me an apple that's delicious, then. Okay, right. Now, there are a lot of paintings here. How many of them are dupes? I think all of these are just kind of repeated about, to be fair. Is there a unique one? You're, like, mirrored, but... aside from that... There's a couple of mirrors, but, like, they are the same painting, by and large. We've got tons of dupes in this room. What does it mean? I don't know. I think I just got told it once by the rumpus room guy. And I think I'm now going insane. Maybe. Perchance. So, not really... but I can just redraw native. Given that both of these are bad. Hallway doors are always unlocked. Now, that does interest a guy like me. The picture on the wall with the start of my descent to true madness, yeah. Oh, hey, the dining room's ready. Where is that? Oh, fuck, that's actually probably not worth going... No, I can go through the weight room. No, I can't. I just have to go... Even if I went down to there, there's no way down, so I have to go all the way. It's probably just not worth it. Also, successful triggers 5 on this. Let's go. Okay. We like hallways being unlocked. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5. We could just gain 10, I guess. Or alternatively, we could draft the library. Red rooms are already feeding you good. Yeah, exactly. Let's take the library. And let's also grab a book while we're here. So. Ooh, hello, this has changed a bit. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, Swimbird, History of India, the fixed stars, EPCW pump system manual, drafting strategy. I don't think I've seen drafting strategy 4, actually. I think... Wait, was it 3 or 4 we'd already seen? I thought it was 5 we'd already seen, so that kind of stuffs that up. Yes, okay, we'll go with that. Does that mean if I find another library, I'm going to find that book in there? Can I, like, game the system? Okay, well, if it's locked, we don't need to hit it up right now. And like I say, stamina isn't so much of an issue. To be fair, actually, this dining room will be low-key good later because I'll probably go in there... It depends. If I've got enough stamina, I'll go there and then I'll go back to coat check to check in my pog shovel again. What do we got? Weight room, Lamau. I think I will, actually. Or I could see what's going on with the garage. If I'm gonna head back down there anyway, maybe it's not so bad. Let's take this. Ooh, there's a thing in here. A single coin. Also a tie in a clock. I've seen the clock before. I don't know what it means. Keycard system. Yeah, you can leave the keycard system on. Gym off. Dark room on. Garage on. Cabinet. Meh. Yeah. How to do this. 1 sec. I think it's... Aha. I'm gonna get this. Nope. Right, there we go. And then... There's a way of... There we go. Oops. No, wait, I've got it. There we go. I've turned all of them purple as well. I don't know... I know how the solution to this puzzle. I don't know what a VAC indicator is. But I sure did do that. And do it every time I come in here. What does it do? Fuck knows, but... Okay, so now we've turned the power on the garage. I do want to see what's going on in there. And... Yeah, it's not too far away. Maybe we actually go back and... We do... No, I'm not that mad. You do that so fast. Because I've done it every time I pick that room up. And I just... There's a little... Okay. Oh, can I... Ah ha ha ha! I knew there was something. Can I leave? Am I free? Just like, I want to take you for a ride. No? Okay. Now, how many different rooms is this? I've got 20 steps left. Like... Ah. Also, that's not an intercom at all. It's the door switch. So this will give me 30 steps for the sake of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a good trade-off. Yeah, no, I think it's actually worth it to go back and eat that now. Just to make sure I've got enough... Unless this closes behind... It wouldn't close behind me. I've opened it. Maybe we go back and do it after we explore here? Oh, I don't know. All the indecisiveness is killing me. Because I'm only on 20 steps. Not gonna go for a walk? I'm just worried about whether I should eat before my walk or not. You know, it'll probably be fine. Fuck it. Okay, so there's a ladder up here. Which I am not able to interact with. Oh, I know where this goes. This goes right back to the front. I think. I don't know where this is, though, mind you. Any... Nope. Fuck me, I guess. Can't know anything about that. Right, well, I guess we'll... Is there any... Like, Again, I kind of ruled out having needed to go to the front earlier, but it's cool to know that this is what this does, I guess. Any... think I can dig up here, maybe? Loving the fucking music, though. I gotta say that. Ooh. Okay. What do we got over here? The bridge leading to somewhere. Aha. Hang on, there might be more to this than meets the eye. So yeah, as we kind of gathered. The west gate has been permanently unlocked. Oh, this is permanent. Right. Mad useful. Okay. Oh, Lee, that's wait, hang on a minute. What the? Is that a fucking window? Have I been missing stuff outside the entire time? Jesus Christ, this game. Yo, that's hype as fuck. Okay. I need to go and recheck outside then, apparently. Special floor plans now cost additional steps instead of diamonds. Tool shed 2 special items. Oh. Huh. I do have an abundance of steps. You're spotting stuff I've never noticed. God damn, yeah, like, this game really is something for, like, discovery and that. Like, I know because I've had a similar experience, but, like, I've thought, okay, I've played, like, you know, about 7 hours this game. I should be able to, you know, watch, you know, a couple of people, you know, a couple of streamers I tend to watch, play the first bit of it. And both times, within about, like, 5 to 10 minutes, they've, like, gone to a room and, like, I'm like, okay, I've actually, like, never seen this. I'm gonna stop watching because I don't want to spoil it for myself. It's just amazing how varied it can be. Like, there's so much in this that every experience feels really unique. I'm genuinely not sure about this one. Let's take the tool shed. I think... or maybe the hovel because we're so step rich. And we just keep our gems. Oh, this counts as a bedroom as well. Huh, okay. Ooh, bear traps. And a dig spot. For some coins. We don't hate that. What's this? Notice of termination. Dear Mr. Ravan, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds have been... Your half-hearted dedication, damn, and maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as the groundskeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required, effective immediately. This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms in particular has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You are required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and services, and wish you the best in your future endeavours. Anne Babbage, house manager. Damn, my man got fired. Oh, another dig spot. A key. Actually, quite useful. Okay. So, do I just get this free room now, off the side? God damn, that's huge. Where'd you get a free tool shed or something at the start of each run? I get the nice music if I walk back up here. I do want to walk back up here and, like, I don't know, try and draft a red room, maybe? Permanent Editions, Westgate Path, Outer Room. Okay. Neat. Wait, but this is still a room, right? It's not, So I can redraft the room at the start of each day. Like, I haven't just screwed myself out of ever needing gems, right? Because that could be, an interesting way to play, shall we say. I love this fucking track for the outside bit of the garage. That's super groovy. Right, I think honestly we just get back to red room drafting. And that's how we make our, that's how we make our way back. Right, okay. Got 3 keys, so we can use some of these. Ooh. Right, 9 steps. That's a bit rich for my blood, I'll be honest. So let's take the billiard room. It's time to do maths. Red Room's paid for this mansion. They really did. Okay, 4 coins, so that's good. Now, if I wanted to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can buy some food there. 10, 11, 12. So I could go back in dining room after doing this. I think I might, honestly. Just so I've got some steps to play with, because it's like, what? 12 or so back and then 30 for the meal. And also I can stop by the kitchen and spend some coins there. Kind of worth. Right. So. 9. And then 12 plus 18 is 30. Minus 8 is 22. Minus 10 is 12. Minus 3 is 9. 7 and 8 is 15. Minus 10. No, hang on. Yeah, 7 and 8 is 15. Minus 10 is 5. Times 4 is 20. I thought that was divide. We have 1 and 4 is 5. Minus 1 is 4 again. Times 1 is still 1. Divided by 1 is... No, hang on. Sorry. 4 and 1 is 5. Minus 1 is 4. Times 1 is still 4. Divided by 1 is still 4. Keys. Very useful. I'm going to go and grab that bite to eat, I think. But first I will draft what's in here. You never know. Maybe it's the red room. And then I don't have to go back. Well, you know what? Maybe the maid's chamber is goated here, actually. Maybe I don't mind the maid's chamber, because it's also a bedroom. So I get... I'm not sure, again, what... Okay, the +5 also triggers there. I guess if the gymnasium triggers before, then it makes sense that that triggers before as well. Alright, so we're restocked up on juice. Oh yeah, that's about clean all Uncle Sinclair popping his clogs. Everything needs a key. None of these are particularly great because I don't have the key to get in there. The aquarium is every color of room, actually, so I can pay 3 for it, and then it gives me 5 because it's a bedroom, and sets me to 40 because it's a red room. And also there's occasionally a dig spot in here. Yep, there is. Key! Yippee. I really want to see you fill every room in this mansion. I'm trying, honestly. That's the goal at this point. Like, antechamber's cool and all. Fuck that, though. I will, like, spend my dice to try and... Ooh, a gem. Just... Or if I can find a freezer, that would be, like, the dream. +1 key for each bedroom in your house. Archives. You'll no longer be able to see all 3 of the floor plans. Joke's on you. I couldn't anyway. Yee, I love having infinite steps. Closest I've gotten to that was 1 room off. I mean, look, it's potentially doable with some smart rerolls. What the f... Oh. Wait. Wait, what? Huh? Okay. Interesting. What does this do? Does it allow me to move the foundation? Okay. I'm gonna come back to that. Yes, I will use a key. I've got 4 of them. Tomorrow you will start with 2 gems. Well, fuck yeah. Get me in on that. Also, I've never been to the morning room. I will crank that soldier boy in a second. I want to actually go into the foundations and dig first. Oh, a coupon book. Yippee. I do have to still make it back to the cloakroom. An upgrade disc. I've got to make it back to the very Brae start, actually. Okay. Some gems. What a delightful room, actually. Like, damn. This is just a really nice room. God, I want a morning room in my house. Oh, what do we got? Arty cranked that soldier boy. Oh, all in good time. All in good time, Morgana. Right. The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the venerable Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair, passed away at the ripe age of 73 after a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public eye until his final days. Oh, poor lad. Esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, not least through his popular column, Baron Bafflers, which he penned for over a decade. The particulars of the announcement of his successor yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation, for his niece and presumptive heir, the much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones, has been missing, presumed dead, for the past 6 years. Mrs. Jones, better known to our readers by her pen name Marion Marigold, enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations, such as The Red Prince, Swimbird, and A New Clue. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son, Simon P. Jones, a lad of but 14 summers. I'm 14 years old in this game, goddamn. Who was yesterday named the provisional heir to the sprawling Cinca Empire. However, this vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Wait, so everyone knows that I'm on this fucking goofy-ass mystery quest? Okay. Given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of mettle and wit, it's clear that the young heir from Reddington... I'm from Reddington. Distinguished in his own right as last year's County Science Fair runner-up, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. Is there more to this? November 5th, Reddington Herald. Okay, so I'm a local lad of 14 years. Or 14 summers, as it quite eloquently puts there. Yes, I will unlock the door. Can you get me something that turns right? Yeah, that'll do. Or the boudoir, even. Which doesn't cost... I don't think I'm going to take the boudoir, because it gives me 5. And also, there's a thing in here, sometimes. Couple of coins, never bad. Still some. Okay. Alright. A key! Beautiful. I think I've got 3 keys, only 2 rooms left to unlock, though. Also, there is you. What? What? Shot? I don't even know how many thin numbers there are on that. It's like a super well-hidden one. Oh, it's this! That's what it cranks! Right. Hello. What are you? A worthless old tin can. Well. What do we got here? A safe deposit box key? I don't know where I'd use that. Isn't there a third spot in here? Yes, there is. No, there isn't. Am I mad? I'm going insane. I need a count on how many times I've said that this stream so far as well. Are you up here? Found it. Where is the... Okay, hold on. Let me, I don't... This is... Where? Where? Where, damn you? You're like only in this corner? Are you sensing something? You're sensing something in the dark room, maybe? Does it work, cross room? I didn't think it worked, cross room. Okay, hold on, but I gotta go back and crank that soldier boy real quick. Also paintings. Keep an eye on the paintings. We've got door and sop with camel. Right, here we go. Do. Well, I'll tell you what, this has been a productive first run. I think our lab experiment of draft a red room, gain 1 billion stamina has served us pretty well. Okay, I'm actually going to wait and go down here first and see if there's, like, any more dice we can obtain. Or maybe this is how we get to the tomb? Hello. Maybe this is room 46. Can you imagine if it actually was? Where the fuck am I? What is this? There's another upgrade disc. I need to actually cash these in. I've got 2 of them. Oh, God. There better not be like a fucking spooky, scary thing that one-shots me here. What on earth am I looking at? Well, I have a key card for this. I want to know what's here first, though. The basement door is locked. Okay, yeah, sure, I can unlock it. The key does not fit. What the fuck? You asshole, you did that whole fucking... Okay. Well, can I... That hasn't eaten my key card, has it? No, cool. Well, so much for dice. So there is a locked door down there that is far too precocious to take a normal key, unlike every other door in this house. Also, why are keys consumed when I use them? That's not normally how keys work. Like, that's something I've only just thought about. Okay, is there any way I can buy dice? Probably not. Okay. We're just gonna have to roll well. Here we are. What do we got? Not exactly what I'm looking for. A wizard did it. Shush. Right, come on. There it is. There's the pool. Right, excellent. Adds locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool, which is fine and all, but I'm mainly getting it so we can just get a full house. And that's the antechamber. Because they don't run. There's a fire sign here. Normally some coins at the bottom of that. Guess not. Door is locked. The attic, 8 items. I mean, I've never taken the attic before, so I guess why not? What do we got in here? A compass. A gem. A trunk we can crack open for... Are you a fancy key? No, you're a regular key. I'm kind of hoping for, like, a fancy key in here. What on earth? You have been awarded the Full House Trophy for drafting a room in every single open slot of your house. Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. Yay! We did it! Another deposit box key. Hello? The key to the secret garden! What do you mean there's a secret garden? How? Oh wait, a treasure map. Right, we can get to that room. Hold on, there is adventure afoot here. What we got? I was promised 8 items. That felt like less than 8. I guess if you count like the keys and some other stuff, that was... Can I read this? Ah, here we are. Dear Miss Marigold, thank you so much for giving our editors the opportunity to consider your illustrated children's book, The Red Prince. Unfortunately, I regret that we have come to the conclusion that although the illustrations are wonderful, we do not think the material is a good fit with Ruffington's current catalogue and therefore will not be pursuing a partnership at this time. If you provided us with a return envelope, your manuscript will be returned to you. Otherwise, it has been recycled. Thank you again for thinking of us here at Ruffington, and do not be discouraged to submit any work you complete in the future. We wish you every success in finding a home for your book. Change the ending to political. Thomas Yanders, editor, Ruffington Red Publishing, Children's Book Department, 205 Conchetta Street, 021172765. Wow, fax number on the end of that. The sax is going crazy here, actually. Also, yay, pretty light. Now, I don't think that we can do anything else, but we did get a full house. So we have to... There's 2 update discs we've got. There's the treasure in the aquarium, allegedly. Kind of a shame we didn't get the pump room, actually. But I guess we did get, like, some stuff to go on. So let's go and try and oh, hang on. How much... Oh, fuck. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. We're gonna play this very carefully. Because I've just realized we are somewhat low on steps. So we do want to go into the archives. We then do want to go into the aquarium, which is where the treasure map said there would be treasure. Nope. Okay, yeah, I'm here. This looks like the spot. Yeah, I agree. Time to start digging. Dig a hole in the floor. What am I going to get? Could it maybe be a key for a secret basement? Secret basement key? Instead of a secret garden key? One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly. It contains 8 gems. What I would give for a freezer. Oh. Damn, we've really wrecked this fucking room as well. What I would give for a freezer, though. Oh. Right, anyway. Now we must make haste. It does have to be this way. 12. Okay. 11. Straight down to the observatory. And then stop and properly plan out your route. It is through to the dark room and then down to the kitchen. Okay. The dark room, which should have its lights back on now, actually, so if there's anything extra in there. Like, maybe this is what this is picking up? Yeah, it's buzzing again in here, so I guess it can do cross room. What are you, a pipe bomb? A large okay, no, a large battery pack, not a pipe bomb, as it turns out. Provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. More photos. Ooh, 1128. A safe key code, perhaps? A boudoir key code, 1128? Perhaps? Perchance? Alright, now we do need to go down to the lab. We can cash in our 2, yeah, our upgrade discs here. Oops, hang on. I've fucked it up. And I still don't know how to log into the network as well. Hello, I would like an upgrade disc. What have you got for me? The Nook. Okay, what are we turning the Nook into? We have 2 Nooks, or 2 key Nook. We'll always draw the library while drafting this room. Okay. +1 and a bacon and eggs. Well, I kind of tend to like the Nook early, actually, so... I think just a 2 key Nook is, like, really not a bad upgrade. It's maybe a bit more boring. Remind me, what did bacon and eggs do? It added the morning room. Didn't it? So, actually, you don't have to eat the bacon and eggs right away. No, breakfast Nook actually is kind of insane because the morning room is another green room. We always like putting green rooms in the pool. Can I tab here? No, I can't tab to check what... I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna go with my heart. I'm gonna say we breakfast Nook this. Floor plan's been successfully upgraded. There we are. And so the morning room is another kind of curve. And tomorrow you start with 2 gems. Yeah, that's just a good room. 2 gems and you start with 2 more gems tomorrow. It's just a very good room. I take, like... I take losing 1 potential key for 4 gems. I fucked it up again. Right. Upgrade me again. What are we looking at this time? The mail room. Interesting. I don't actually draft this one that often. Same day delivery. The package will be delivered here after you reach rank 8. No contact delivery. The package will be dropped off at the entrance steps the day after drafting this room. Freight shipping. A very large package will be delivered here 3 days after drafting this room. Ooh, God, that's so greedy. Freight shipping is so greedy. It's, yeah, I don't think it's ever going to be freight shipping. It's going to be same day or no contact. So, no contact means you start the day with some resources. Same day means you can potentially save a run by getting a lucky mail room, something. I like no contact, honestly. Because I hardly ever see this room, like, not having to draft it 2 days in a row is, like, more beneficial. And, yeah, I think, obviously, if you draft this, like, same day is cool and all, but, like, you then have to walk all the way back to it, you know, manage your stamina and all that. Whereas I think no contact is just, you start with something cool. So, yeah. We like things that power us up on the next day, just innately. We like passive, we like that, you know, like a kind of passive buff. Alright, there's a kitchen here, and I've got fuck all else to spend my money on, so how about that club sandwich, eh? Oh, and we also get a bit of kickback from the coupon book. Neat. Now, I don't think there's anything else we can really spend our stuff on. What we can do is my trusty shovel. You've once again been invaluable to me. There was something. Allegedly. There was? In here? Nope, it lied to me. It didn't lie to me. It's... Curious. Something in the mirrors, maybe? Or the parlor? Perhaps. Right. As much as I love a lot of the things here, no idea what these vault keys are for. God, the secret garden key could be... No responsible content of garments or articles left overnight. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, just put my detect shovel in, man. It's been a godsend, but, you know. The time has come for us to vacate. Let's go to the dining room, slurp up this delicious pizza. Nom 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 nom. Have a dinner. And I think that's all we can do for the day, to be fair. You left a slice. What the hell, man? Eat up. I mean, it's been a fantastic day. It hasn't really gotten us any closer to the antechamber or the levers that we need to do there. But, like, we've got a permanent west gate now. We've got an extra 2 gems tomorrow. We've got 2 permanent upgrades. We've ascertained that there's a secret garden. You know what? While we've got the energy, let me go and just double check that this secret garden key isn't what the basement's talking about. Maybe it's an underground garden. Who knows, you know? I'd be a fool if I didn't try it. So, we're going to go and try that. Means going through this wiggly, windy path to the foundation. But we'll try it, and then I think that's all. I'm going to double check that before I say it, so nobody freak out if I'm missing something, but I think that's all we're going to be able to do today. But what a day! Like, considering we've been getting through, like, about 10 different runs per stream, and this one run has taken, like, an hour and a half. Like, phenomenal stuff. Right, maybe, just maybe, this is a secret garden. Or maybe this is room 46. Maybe it is that simple. Okay. Special keys. Secret garden key. key does not fit. Back. Okay. Well, it was worth a shot, you know? It was definitely worth a shot. The only other thing I could potentially try is, are there any keys outside, like that orchard, that might fit this? Because that's kind of a secret garden, the one out front. How long is it going to take us to get back to the garage? It could be doable. We can go via the kitchen to, like, just stock up on, like, bananas or something. Also, this apples are extra delicious, by the way. Still haven't seen an apple. There's nothing in here that would necessitate a key, I don't think. Right. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? No, I'm not. I'm going the right way. It's going to be close on the stamina, actually, but I think we can do this. As long as I don't horribly miss path and then, like, waste 5 steps and then promptly explode. Here we go, here we go. Through the lab again. Into the kitchen, and I'm just gonna, like, full spend on, like, bananas here. Or whatever it is. Yeah, it is bananas. Give me them! Because they also only cost 1 coin, actually, so... Delicious bananas. Thank you. We have eaten everything in the kitchen. Kind of impressive. I'm not taking that shovel with me. I'm going to be real with you. Maybe there's stuff to dig up in the secret garden. It's, you know, I'm not willing to give up my detector shovel for it. It's too precious to me. Because note how I haven't seen a single shovel ever since I crafted that thing. Like, I'm not sure that's because you can't get a shovel while that thing's in the cloakroom. But, like, it feels pretty fucking valuable to me. I was going to go to the fucking garage. Why am I going this way? Oops. Remember what I said about horribly mispathing? I mean, luckily I caught that one fairly early, but... Like, that's, you know, 4 or 5 steps gone. We can't be fucking around like that. Okay. Still puts us some steps up, though. I think we should get out of here with, like, at least 10 left to our name. There we go, and this should be the garage, and then we can go back to the start from here. Oh, and we run slightly faster out here as well. Neat. Alright. So the only other place I want to check for secret garden keys is, like, out and around here. What are we at there? Make a wish? Okay. Sure. Didn't know that was a thing I could do, but... Hey, if I'm ever pissing about at the front... Like, did I... Ever been here? I don't think I have, you know. I definitely haven't. What the fuck? Any of you look like a secret garden? Oh yeah, those are definite. What the? Also, where do we live? Like, when you said Mount Holly, yeah, you fucking meant it, didn't you? This is like the peak of the mountain. Well, not quite the peak, obviously, but... Where the fuck are we geographically? Like in a fucking, like, basin in the center of the fucking Alps or whatever. Alright. God, this place is wild. Anyway. Secret garden, maybe. Or a bunch of boxes that don't do shit. But, like, maybe it's cool. Also, Simon, you're 14. Learn how to climb or jump or do anything vaguely athletic. You're a kid. You've got the energy for it. Like, what's the hold-up, man? You've never been to a bling wacky warehouse before? I mean, I guess maybe you haven't in this day and age, to be fair, but, like, you know. Okay, you've never been to a wacky warehouse? Kids like that been climbing through little, like, spaces and scampering through ball pits all the time. You're having a whale of a time down there. Are you a secret garden? Probably not. Also, there's no keyhole on it, but, you know, worth a shot. This looks like it might be the front of the drive. Or maybe not. Okay. That's the camp. Is this it? No, it's number locked. 1128. 1128. Right, excellent. And apples are extra delicious today. So I get more stamina, right? The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with an extra 20 steps. Yes! I am almighty. Oh, and the code was on here, but that tree's been chopped down. But you need the dark room to find that. Oh, neat. Do we get another, like, outside room here? Or is it just like, no, hey, this is an orchard? Also, what the fuck are these? Right. What am I doing? I've lit a blue flame. Wait, is that, am I meant to be lighting flames? Was this the point? Am I looking for yellow pipes? Is that the 46th room? Oh, this entire run has blown the case wide open. What are you? A sundial? Yeah, sure. And in here? Gardener's Logbook, April 10th, 1992. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of a new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. This is the guy who got fired, I assume. Like, the guy who, didn't write any notes. To that end, I'll make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate, in as much as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. We love general tomfoolery notes. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. I don't think I've seen the east yard. Secret yard! Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuing closure of the west wing. I did read about that, yeah. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavour to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms in the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these I discovered are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. It's just straight up a room. We're learning. Okay, right. Oh shit, there's soil surveys. Okay, so you get green rooms more likely on the wings. Huge to know. The secret garden is a room. Huge to know. Okay. One of the first tasks I undertook as a groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house. And while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from the survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximise the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread. The room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in the greenhouse. Okay. So, it's better to put green rooms in certain positions. Like, there's 3 rich spots on the right, there's 1 rich spot like on rank 3 on the left, and then yeah, generally you want green rooms on the right rather than the left, this seems to imply. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, and as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring, and had to have it all moved around, I assume. Ooh. Right. Ooh, 1 second. Sorry, I had something pop up. We're back. Ah, no. Okay. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gas line, including, but not limited to, the orchard's smudge pots. The smudge pots are found among the apple trees here in the orchard and are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off to conserve resources of the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new court champion, and I've submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Ordina currently in the cloister with a much more appropriate angel, Rinna. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the scenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humour me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I've forgotten how to access the inner garden and I'm too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars a third time. Damn it, I can't get into the centre of that either. My best rendition, pretty good considering I have only ever seen Rinna's depiction in the chapel. So, we don't get how to get into the centre of the cloister, which is the other garden-related thing I really would have liked to have known. So is turning this off, like, really bad for the apples? Like, should we... Because we should probably keep that on so the apples are fine, particularly since we know the code to get in here. It's like a couple of extra steps. We can deal with that. Well, after that, I think that is the end of run 1 for today. May I say, what a day. What a day. Like, to get the apple orchard with that 1128 we spotted from the dark room, and the Westgate path sorted. God, and to get the, I guess, every room in the house filled. The hard carry for this has been the laboratory. The laboratory, I think, is an obscenely powerful room if you can roll it right. But yeah. Other than that, what a day. What a game. Is this the power for the house, given those electricity lines? Or is that just going over? No, it's going in. This is the power for the house, I assume. To what end that aids me, I'm not entirely sure. But, hey, sure does. I toss any more coins in, or is it only let me wish once per day? No, just the one wish per day. Right, well, I think now, I don't know where these vault keys are used. Like, maybe the mail room, perhaps? Everything else, we will unfortunately have to, deposit. I've got 4 steps. I can't do anything else at this point. Like, I think we made our bed with putting the shovel back instead of the secret garden key. I think we have to call it a day. Yeah. We shall track down that secret garden at some other time. I've never seen the room, to be fair. The Crimson Bed and Breakfast of the Dead. Jesus, alright. Why of the dead? Is it because I found the foundation thing? Steps taken 173. Thank you, laboratory. New rooms 4. Okay, wow. Well, we go again. We absolutely go again, because now that we're powered up with 4 coins, 2 gems, 2 items, and 20 extra steps each day. Like, there's really no reason not to dive right back in. Because now we're really, like, you know, got some power in our corner. There you are, starting with 70 steps, 2 gems, 4 coins. And we can go, this is permanently open now. I guess the garage only ever spawns on the left-hand wing as well, then. It's interesting to know that there's certain spawn rooms for certain... Or certain spawn rules, I should say, for certain rooms. Ooh. Make an offering, receive a blessing. 2 special items. Items for trade. Give me the shrine, actually. Hello there, sir. Yeah, alright. What kind of offering are we looking for? Making an offering of coins may result in a beneficial blessing that will last for several days. I've only got 4 coins at the minute, though. If I hit no thanks, can I come back later? I can. Cool. I didn't want to just like, oh, you didn't offer money? Well, you've pissed him off now, and he'll, like, fucking get up and start attacking you. Okay. I don't want to just dump my coins in there, and then it's just like, meh. Can I dump more coins later? I guess in my next test. So let's dump 4 for now, see what it does. You have received the blessing of the High Roller. Each time you draft a shop room, gain 1 dice. Gain 5 extra coins each time you roll a dice. Blessing duration 3 days. It's pretty good use of 4 coins. Yeah, alright. And this has taken, what, like 5 steps? So it's a good thing we got the orchard going as well. Yeah, alright. And we've got the Geist room, which gives us dice. Okay, drafting shops gives us dice now as well. Is it too early for a hallway? It might be. Bacon and eggs gives us 8. But does add the morning room to the drafting pool. It's a pantry, I guess. You know what? No. Go closet me, actually. Gem and a key. Alright, yeah. Can't complain. Commissary items for sale. Gives us a dice, so we absolutely should. Okay, 20 and 20. Oh, and things are still half off here. So we've got like a 4-coin sledgehammer. Now, see that definitely interests a guy like me. We're gonna draft this and then hope it's just like a straight. Yeah, spare room, that'll do. And then we're gonna hold up for a second there because we want to come into here, grab our key and our bacon and eggs. Plus 10, okay, not plus 8, and adds morning rooms to today's draft pool. Delicious. Also, a magnifying glass is back. Yippee! Nothing else I'm seeing here, so we shall move on. Now, I am gonna... Excuse me. I'm turning into a plain Minecraft villager. It's a very painful process. You know what? The chapel might not be too bad. Maybe we'll actually find coins in here. Well, like, maybe not. But you can always hope, right? Point is, it's an extra door to the left, which we do need. Oh, the morning room can just fucking spawn anywhere. Oh, okay. We don't need the morning room right now. Okay, it can spawn on the wings, but we don't need it, like, right now. Nothing on this hand this time. Does not appear to be so. There's a kitchen? This is a very interesting choice, actually. So the kitchen would give us an extra dice, but it would cost a gem. We are spending a lot of our gems earlier. Alternatively, we could redraw a gem. No, sorry. Or we could not redraw a gem. What the fuck am I saying? We could get gems, if we're worried about that. Or we could spend a gem to get an extra star. And also an extra... No. Parlor. Ooh, great. Every time you collect 3, earn an additional 1 in interest. With the half-price shops at the minute, that's wonderful news. Okay, what do we got? The blue box is true. You will open this box and find it empty. One of the other two boxes is false. Oh, fuck. Okay, right. So, the idea is to take one as true and just work it. So, if this is true, then this is true, and this is false. That could be a thing, but let's not hang our hat on that yet. If this is false, then either both or neither of them are false. It can't be both of them are false, so both of them would have to be true. You're true and you're true, but that doesn't work if you're false. Okay, let's go back to you being true. Which means you're true, so you're false, so you're false. Because one of them has to be false. The gems are in here. Alright, we still got it, we still got it. I think I did hit upon that, like, right answer pretty straight away. I just didn't want to go into it too much. You know, or lean into it too early without assessing all the possibilities. But now, we were right there. Now, we are reliant entirely on the... I don't know, I could use this. No, okay. We are relying entirely on the spare room from the commissary to really do anything here. We do have a dice, and the dice does give us money. Okay. Oh, that's really bad. We need something that turns left, otherwise this is a very short day, so we gotta re-roll. Guess we're fucked. Guess we're just fucked. Okay, well, you know what? I've never been to the vault before, so... let's swim in some dough, shall we? Here comes the money. Here comes the money. I'm richer than God, but it doesn't matter. Oh, deposit keys for... oh, you get them from the vault, of course, yeah. Right, well, you know what, we were doing too well that last time, so we had to be nerfed this time. Damn, this really sucks. What is this? Friday, November 27th. Do anything with any of this? Does not appear so. Paintings are a car, and a minecart, and a statue of Anubis. Not really a painting, but it is art. Why do we have a statue of Anubis? Okay, sure. Just something belongs in the British Museum, I guess. Right. Well, I don't mind telling you that compared to the previous days, this day has been a bit shit. I will buy out the stock of everything, because why not? Also, my 2 gems I was going to get from the morning room. No. They've been entirely wasted. Huh. This is what I was slightly worried about when I said we've got to rely on the... I guess we should have taken the kitchen, got the extra reroll, because we're going to put ourselves in a bad position. Oopsie. Guess we have to call it a day. Look, the first run was too good. We needed a second, significantly shittier run to, like, refresh the RNG. I don't appreciate that everything's going to cost twice as much now, but... you know, to some extent, it is what it is. Right, day 22. Oh, we didn't toss a coin to the fountain. We totally could have. We had like 60 of them. Oh, no! I could have offered more to the shrine. I'm so stupid. Okay, whatever. Let's go get our shrine money. Then I guess we'll go out here and check if there's like a tool shed or something. We kind of got dicked by RNG though. 6 rooms and none of them turned like the way we were looking for. That's rough. Oh. Okay, right. Now this is interesting. So, shelter. Shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. Interesting. Uncle had a fucking nuclear bunker. It's kind of wild. The tomb. Each time you draft a dead end in your house, Spread 5 in the tomb. Honestly, as much as I do want to draft this, and I think this will be less worth anything, the tomb gives me extra things for the Geist room. Oh god, my camera auto changed there. Fucking tomb. My god, it does not like... I guess it is... Oh, because it auto does it when you're going up and down the stairs, I see. Ooh. Okay. Something for the shovel here. What if I dig things up in the tomb? It's just like, you dug up a body. You dickhead. Each of our journeys comes to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end. Or is it? Ah, I see what you did there. Very interesting. Okay. This is a huge-ass fucking room, by the way. Like, god damn. If I was ever gonna say, like, with the stairs down on this, there was ever a way to get to those big, like, stone arches. Check there's nothing we can, like, play around with. No. Like, tiles on the wall we can push, or levers that will, like, you know, like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do style fucking Zelda hidden wall reveal. And I don't want to say that I literally just called that or anything. But, you know, maybe I literally just called that. You gotta go around each of these angels and, bother them. And once I've set them all to be down, you can re-raise them if you want. Maybe there's an order for, like, up and down when they've got to be. Did I already put you down? Apparently not. Okay. Go and check every nook and cranny now. This is our new quest. It's tomb quest time. Oh, this must be Lady West Wing closure. I've forgotten her actual name, just kind of the effects her death had on my circumstances specifically. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, so here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition, thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. Damn. That's not entirely incorrect, but it's something to think about. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? True! Yes. Okay, she's spitting. Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak, overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods, and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend if not break these chains, then I would cherish this tomb more than oak, and sycamore and spruce. More than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains, this cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty. We've visited the shrine, he did it! To treat this sepulchre, I think, as hallowed ground. To realise that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric. And to in turn, as recompense from the freedom that is granted to you, commit yourself to be buried here. Here within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter, to inspire the next generation that follows us in our footsteps. As is tradition, Herbert F. Sinclair. Oh, wait, this... I somehow completely misread who this letter was from and to. So this is from Herb. And to be fair, there is flowers here. Damn. Yeah, I wonder if that's a secret door. Okay, well we found where Unk's hanging out nowadays, I guess. There's a fucking tomb puzzle. The chapel is gonna be the answer to this one, I think. I think we have to draft a chapel today. Hello. Candles. Again, I'm loving the moody music in here. I'm a huge sucker for this atmospheric music. Like, God, yes. Is that blue for a second? No, I'm just wigging out. Okay. Right, well. So every time we draft a dead end, 5 coins get added here. Other than that... guess we leave and move on. Somber place, but... like I say, you can't tell me there's not a secret room down there. With those statue puzzles, that clearly... oh, this might open later wall in Herb's, like, actual resting place. I am... I'm almost remiss to draft the hallway this early, but at the same time, I think it's maybe one of the best times we've got to, like, do it. Okay, what do we got here? Storeroom. Yeah, that's a dead end. That's 5 for the tomb. There we go. Also a key and a gem. Could maybe find the cloister from the secret passage. But, I'm just not sure I'm feeling it, you know? I think I'm feeling parlor way more. And I appreciate I'm kind of going off a bit here, and I should be doubling back to, like, draft the other 2 rooms first, but just give me a second here to get some resources, and then we'll draft the other 2. The white box is true. The gems are in this box. The gems are not in this box. Well, if you're true, then by necessity you're true, and that means that the gems are in the white box. They can't be in the blue box, so you're also true. So all 3 of you can't be true. If you're false, the white box isn't true. You, by necessity, have to be false. So the gems are not in this box. And the gems aren't in this box. You have to be true, so the gems are in the black box. God, I'm good at these. Right. Ooh. Okay. Guess we take a den, and I will. Again, I know I said I wouldn't, but look, gems will compel me to move forwards. I don't think there's anything else going on in here, so let's move us about again. It's too early for the patio. Problem, I don't want to get the patio as the first green room. Let's pantry this and then come back later. Because we need to go back to... even the music in here feels more somber now. Prayer beads, crowbar. Hold on, this isn't the number 10 anymore. This is, what am I looking at? This weird goo, I think. Okay, sure. Anyway, entrance hall. And still on 4 more steps than we normally have. We have the commissary, which isn't... alright. We've got the spare room, which I don't mind here. And here we have... I mean... oh, you know I want it is the thing. And we could dig something up in the tomb as well. But also we could put the morning room on the rotation. But you know I want... No, it's giving up 3 rooms for the sake of that. Even if it is my beloved shovel, I can't, in good conscience, do that. The courtyard, I think I absolutely would love to draft. Because then it means we find that patio later on. There's a dig spot in here, and there's a trunk, but there's no tools. The morning room, we love it. Plus 2 gems, and tomorrow start with 2 gems. We fucking love that. Yoink, yoink. Which leaves this here to be... I would kind of love the nursery here, actually. Whenever you draft a bedroom, game 5 steps, hell yeah, we love a bit of sustain. Again, give things a quick check over in case, you know, there's like a gem that you can pick up. Does seem to be normally something in this room along those lines. I can't remember what it was last time. But, yeah. I thought those were matching for a second. No, it's a 10 and an elk. Oh, there's a dig spot and another trunk in here as well. So there's 2 dig spots, 2 trunks. A commissary to get a sledgehammer would be pretty fucking enormous right now. So let's try and find one, shall we? Come on, commissary. Not quite. This isn't a bad passageway, though. Yes, it costs 2 gems. Yes, I'm spending my gems early. But this is really not a bad passageway. I mean, do I really care about the dark room here? I kind of don't think I do. I'm good to just random this. Hello. Give me this one. Brilliant. Actually perfect. We can turn the dark room back on from here, and the garage and the gym off, and then key card system off. Why not? We haven't found a key card, and then we do you, and then Right, there we go. Again, setting them all to pink for reasons I don't know. I don't know why. I just know I can do it. I saw an instruction manual once that said I could do it. So I did it. There's... Oh, a gem. Neat. Okay. So, about that commissary we really want. Fucking giving it to us, is it? Jeez. I guess a boudoir isn't bad here either. I don't hate the boudoir. I do need a good room from here, though. Hear me out. Dining room kind of great. I think, because it connects us to the pantry, which we haven't actually physically been in yet. So just got to pick up the banana and the 4 coins from here. Obviously, you know, it connects us all up here. Means we get to draft another room here. Such as security. And we've turned the security doors off, so we should really get on that. There's also but boiler room as well. Like, so we can try and let's do boiler room. I know we need to draft security at some point, but what do we got? The garage, 3 keys. There's our commissary. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, commissary. Oh, we still got a blessing up as well. Neat. Hello. We got sledgehammer. Yes. I think I'm going to take some running shoes as well. I would love to take a sleeping mask, but no can do at the moment. Right, so now before we get too impassioned with this, shall we say, I'm going to go back to our... Jesus Christ, it's a bit of a schlep, but we can go back to our green rooms and pop the trunks on both of them. Particularly since, again, this is why we bought the running shoes, so that getting back here costs like a little less stamina. Yeah, here we are. Sledgehammer's going to basically pay for itself here, so that sleeping mask is also as good as ours. 2 dice? Hell yeah. A pair of ivory dice. That's the kind of stuff we're wanting to see here. We've got 2 dig spots as well, which are a bit less valuable, but, you know, in a pinch, we can maybe count on them. I think we go... I don't rightly know. Well, up to passageway, regardless, I think. Getting this passageway here is actually kind of great, in a way. Oh, utility closet's another dead end as well, isn't it? Ah, it says 10 coins now in the old tomb. I can go back to the tomb. Costs a lot of steps, though. I think I would prefer to pick up stuff from the commissary now, because we've basically almost bought it out. We're being entirely real here. Oh, I don't actually want the magnifying glass, so we'll just take the sleeping mask. First time we enter each bedroom, the sleep mask gain 5. We haven't entered the boudoir yet, so that's pretty cool. This is going to take us about as much in out as it is, so, like, I don't think that's super worth it. Is this lift still working? We can power up the boiler room if this is actually a room that needs power. Otherwise, I don't hugely care. Yeah. Well, I can't get a dead end here, so I think the chapel has to be it. Aha! Aha! We did need to draft this, actually. Right. So. Well, you all appear to be holding this up, which is maybe with the exception of Mr. Riding Crop over here. Yeah, that's up, 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 up. Debatable. Up. Okay. Well, it's not quite the answer I was hoping I'd see. But... okay, maybe it's something. This door's locked. I'll hold off on that then. Oh, I would love clean coat check. I can't take it here, surely. No, we've got the boudoir. You know what? It's greedy. It's greedy. But also I want to go back to the tomb at some point. And that the detective job would probably help massively in the tomb. And I can maybe grab the extra bits before we get too far in on the... yeah, okay, you know what? The fucking greed take me. This is going to cost a lot of steps, I think. But I am going to unlock this as well, just so we can grab... holy, we have... oh yeah, Geist bedroom. So we never have to come to the chapel again. Damn, it's telling me to die? I do have, like, 1 billion dice at this point. So basically, I have the power to say, like, whatever room I want, I can just get. Which is very cool. Put this back down, lest it be kept up next time I come back in. We're still on, like, you know, 47 steps, which is no mean feat. We only have 1 room out, but with it being a 9 dice kind of situation, I'm not too displeased. So we can come in here, we can use the sleeping mask to offset some of the damage by going back for these dig spots. And then we can go to the tomb, I guess. Oh, also our running shoes do occasionally help us out here. Dig. What have we got? A safe box deposit. Well, if we ever see that vault, we know it's for that now. There we go. A few old coins. Sure. Money's never bad. Sleeping mask, thank you. And then there's no reason to come back to any of these again unless we get the patio, which spreads gems there. I'm now going to head out to the tomb. God, yeah. Running shoes are putting in some serious work here because we got them early, actually. Like, they just saved us 2 stamina there alone. 3. Right. What's here? The key to the secret garden. Okay, so riding crop was, like, down, but I think everyone else was, like, up. Holy money. Delicious. You were definitely up. You were maybe the most up. Your face is also pointed up, actually. Maybe I have to look at the statues' faces. See where they're looking. But you're looking up. How's... I guess the de facto test of that is how's all riding crop looking? Also up, to be fair. So... we'll go by what we think we saw in the chapel. Which is just riding crop down. So that means you up as well. Am I missing one? Or is this just not the solution? Yeah, the feeling this just might not be the solution. Alright, fair enough. But you know what? It was worth checking. It was worth checking. Thought a showroom would be really nice now as well, actually. Like, getting that necklace, it just means, hey, you don't have to worry about, like, the gem cost for rooms anymore, would be, like... Fuck. Okay, I'm seeing things. That, like, river and dirt I ran past a bit too fast. Oh, yeah, also, what's... Just human. I mean, what's up here if I haven't... Oh, this doesn't get put down. She can't cross the river because Simon is incapable of jumping. Alright, then. I mean, I guess he did, like, what, runner-up at a science fair? He's, like, kind of a nerd. Maybe he's allergic to any form of exercise. But he can sprint for fucking days. He just can't, like, horizontal exercise, no problem, boss. Vertical movement, hole up. We can't be doing that here. Right, the boudoir should give us a few, ooh, something else as well. A few extra stamina. And... oh, a key. That's right there. I should, like, yeah, maybe. Maybe do that. Right. So, we're gonna need a good room from here. If you enter the gym, lose 2. Didn't I already turn you off, though? So... yeah, this is kind of a complete non sequitur. Neat. Okay. So you're a dead end, which is 5 coins. You've got 2 bedrooms, which is 10 stamina. 10 stamina from the nursery and 10 stamina from my sleep mask. I hate to not draft the pool. Because I'd love, like, locker and sauna. Or locker room and sauna, I should say. But I think this is kind of too good to pass up. Like 10 for that, and then 10 for sleep mask. And then there's normally... okay, there's a couple of coins in here. Still something. Oh, a couple more coins. Turtles of Vera. And the Trinsdale mystery. Yeah, like, that's... also, Hempter. Other important thing about this room. Like, with 9 dice, I think we can afford to be a little greedy. Oh, that's saying there's shit in the dark room, I guess, yeah. Is there still shit in the dark room? No. There's some car keys. Hang on, have we got the... We haven't. Okay. Note to self, try and look out for... If we ever fucking get back over there, the garage over there. Speaking of, we are running somewhat low on keys. I guess a library. Because we do have a book in here. I believe we requisitioned. Oh, I definitely did. Yeah. I definitely did, look at this one before. What is this? V3? Yeah, okay. Oops. We needed V4. Whoopsie. Can I? Yep. I'm an idiot. I've borrowed this book twice. Oh, well. Bound to happen. Oh, this is locked as well. Ugh. +1 key for each bedroom in your house, but it's a dead end. No. Oh, I would love the servants' quarters. You've no idea, but I just don't have the space. We've got to take the billiard room and hope there's a couple of keys in here. Something. Yeah, we sure it's not? Oh, a single coin. Neat. I'm gonna have so many coins and nowhere to spend them. Right. Couple of keys, please. 20. What the... Something +3. What's a bullseye in darts again? Like 15, right? That would be a no. Well, it can't be 20, 19, or 18. It has to be something +3. So 17. Or if it was 17, that would be 20. Okay, I'm just gonna have to just try every number. Like, what the fuck is a bullseye on a darts board? I feel like really I should know that, but... Is it 10? No. This doesn't make a lot of sense. Surely not, right? Okay. So a bullseye is 6. Maybe it's a wild card you have to just work out each time. So this should now be 10 if we follow that logic. No. Okay. New plan. The only other thing I can link between that 3 and that 9 is that 3 squared is 9. So 3 3s are 9. How would that interact with other things, though? Ooh, interesting. Okay, so 3 squared is 9. And now we have 4 squared is 16. It is that. Right, so you've got to do whatever the answer is squared. 4 minus 10 is minus 6. Oh, wait, that doesn't work. Or, no, 4 squared is 16 minus 10 is 6. I pressed the wrong button. Hold on, so 3 squared's 9. 4 squared 16. 4 squared is 16 minus 10 is 6. Ha ha ha. Oh, keycard. It's cool, don't get me wrong, but also, I've turned all the keycards off already, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And, I'm running out of keys. East Wing Hall actually kind of fucking phenomenally enormous here. 2 extra doors so I can just do a dead end to get like a locksmith or something is monumental. Okay, let's not use our last key just yet. Let's use our last key. Fuck. Okay. I need this to be good. No items will be spread throughout the house. They are placed in this room instead. Oh, that saves me going down to the tomb every time. But also, wait, no. Think about this. You can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 keys, like, right now. You'd be a fool not to. Also, we haven't been in this room. Bong, 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 bong. Anything in here? What was this room even called again? The servants' quarters. There's still something in here. A couple of coins. Yeah, let's steal from the servants, shall we? Guest nursery, bunk room, boudoir. Okay. So yeah, we got a pretty good value out of that. There are 12 major keys. And this is a note in green, which is not blue or red. So fuck knows if it's true or not. Hartley. I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you in numerous times in the past. Half-stated gratitude, always interrupted with tactful and polite repudiations from you. I'd always known this final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces, but I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms, as scary and unfamiliar as the concept as that may be to you. Besides, I think a more junior valet would be better situated to meet the needs of young Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post, but as soon as he or she has the lay of the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Ignoring what I imagine your objections might be after reading this, I have decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as the subject, and victim, to my many whims, games, and riddles, and so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours without strings or stipulations. I had for a time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humour of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her. Until we meet again, Herbert. Okay. So it was a tenuous servant relationship, I guess. But they got a house out of it. Something, you know. Right, we got keys. We got 6 keys, which, like I say, I think is necessary. Speaking of necessary, how about... Ooh, I can't, because then I have no gems. Then I have no gems. And that's bad because... but also... Just take the corridor. Just take the corridor. But the foyer... I've got 9 dice as well. I should really be re-rolling for something. Just take the corridor. We gotta save our gems. The foyer is nice, but with 5 keys in hand, and with this guaranteed being unlocked, you can't do that. This is all garbage. Okay, I don't honestly want any of these. Maybe the pool? Maybe the pool. You know what? Alright, sure, the pool. I'm in real need of gems, though. Where's that locksmith I wanted a while ago? The conference room again, and I think because it doesn't cost gems, this is pretty nice. Here we go. Instantly opens up. The lift is already there. This is a lie. Save code 9083, but maybe at least we know it's 4 digits. And yeah, it could be everything on there's a lie. So the Foundation might have a few things to dig up, and we do have Pog Shovel on board. So, you know, maybe if it's just a couple of coins or a key, it's something, isn't it? A few old coins. Again, if we ever see that showroom. Well, I think we need the silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Okay. I'm going to actually use this goddamn silver key, because I don't think I've ever done it before. Do you want to be locked, buddy? No, of course you don't. The sauna? No. Reroll. The drawing room is excellent here. It does use my last gem, but I think because we get extra rerolls in this room as well, it's well worth it. Also, there's a key here. Room with many doors. Well, could this one be locked, perchance? No, okay. Green rooms do not cast gems draft. I'd love it. Unfortunately, that would lock me out of the antechamber, so I can't do that. I need something that turns right. Opportunity to earn... Well, I've got no gems, so... Non sequitur. It has to be the West Wing Hall. And there's no point using the silver key on this one now. So let's just use a regular old key. Walk-in closet, 4 items. Mail room. Or Ooh! Ooh! Well, actually, no. I say there's an interesting choice. There isn't. It has to be mail room. Order placed. Cool, we've got an item tomorrow. What's this? Who's sent all correspondence packages addressed to Denny Ravan to send is no longer employed with our staff. Oh, there's some fucking magnifying glass stuff on there. Want to be sent by electronic mail. Simon P. Jones, Mount Holly Estate, Ben Aries. Hey, buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared about being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. I'm just alone up here as a 14-year-old child. That can't be legal. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage, packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate. But with all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do us both a favour. Be excited. Hello there, friendly dude guy. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. This game is quite unique. Oh, this game's a blast. Like, I've been having so much fun with this game. I had an absolutely banger first run this stream. It went on for like about an hour and a half. And then a really bad second run. And then this is run 3. And it's also going pretty well so far. I'm a bit worried about my gem count. But aside from that, pretty good. You know, 6 dice. Can't complain. The house is really amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there. And I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me. So wait, hang on. 7 years. So we went there last when he was 7 years old. Cool. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday, I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator, Dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing... Diriger blocks? Okay, sure. Anyone else's mail I can read? Nope. Alright then. I can see that I need a magnifying glass for the mail room. There is a magnifying glass in the commissary. It would just take me 17 years to get back there. But it might be doable. Like I have the funds. Next time you enter the boudoir. Next time you enter the walk-in closet in 3. I mean... Where's the boudoir? We would go back... No, we wouldn't go back through the boudoir. We would go back through the boudoir? We would go back through the boudoir. Okay, right. Well, this changes things a bit. So, 5 and 5. So, we're up to like 67. From this. Her ladyship's diary is locked. Oh, hey! Double observatory stuff. Neat. Umbrella? Heather and a rain cloud on the walls. Okay, nothing much else in here, it seems like. So let me work this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We get 10 back from going to the boudoir. Oh, we could actually just go up to the West Wing Hall and proc the dining room and then go back there as well. And then that makes the trip to the commissary, like, super worth. Okay, yeah. I'm about it. Room with many doors. Well, I don't think we get a much better opportunity to use this, so we will. Ooh. When you said many doors, I think we take the gallery, because it might have a puzzle. Also, yeah. Thick. Okay, what's the dealio here? Oh, can I spell out thick? F-P-T. Can I get an H? Can I get an I? Okay. Oh, so there's 4 paintings and we have to solve each of them. So this is definitely thick. Yeah, Christopher Manson, thick, acrylic oil on canvas. Christopher Manson. 4, 5, 6. P. Oh, Jesus. Actual object. Oh, it's... Oh, no, I'm useless at these puzzles. No! It's fucking, it's, say what you see. There's an infinity with pins surrounded by... Oh, I hate this. Oh, no. Help. I don't like this at all. But I was promised gems. Okay. I-N-F-I-N-I... Maybe infinity. Let's just give it a go. Just say what you see. I get the horrible feeling there isn't an I in this. Oh god, there isn't. There's no I. If I see that L again, then I know there's no I. T-D-G-H-L-M-N-R. T-D-M-N. Right, okay. There's another way we can do this. I think this is definitely right. This is definitely thick. And yeah, you can tell that it's... Chic. Okay. Right, I'm gonna spend a while in this room, I think. It's time to bust out that pad and pen the game was talking about. So. Right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna work out the sequences of letters here. And just see what it can start with, what it can end with. And try and, like, use that as a guide. So, T-D-G-H. T-D-G-H. L-M-N-R. L-M-N-R. So, it's got to start with one of those. A-E-I-O. All vowels. Next one, a U. U-H-R-Y. Is that definitely an R? A-E-I-O-U-H. It has to be an R, right. U-H-R-Y. Well, there's a good way to check, actually. Yeah. F-N-S-O. M-R-A-U. God, I really should have picked a shorter one to do this on. Right, what do we got? A, E, I, O... U, P, G, T. C, G, L, N. O, R, S, T. Because then it's just a case of, can I make a word from these? N, L, T, A. E, I, O, H. Okay. Two more. C, E, D, S. T, O, L, U. And finally, T, Y, H, E. S, N, R, K. So, easy ways to think about this. We're looking for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, an 8-letter word. They're not all that common. What 8-letter words do we know that start with T, for example? These are sins. Infinite sin. For a shark. Or maybe it's thoughts. This is a word I can pick out here. And again, like, it's literally just an 8-letter word that begins with T. Thoughts? Eh? Maybe? Do I have to get them all right, maybe? Okay, so there's 2 apples in 2, like, little wheelbarrow things. And some fire hydrants and roses, and a large P on one of them. I don't really get how this contributes to thoughts. Maybe there's another word in here. Because thoughts doesn't necessarily indicate sin, but you can also get really arty with it and be like, well, actually. Right. Next up, this one. CSVP. FRLH. We've got A, E, I, O. God, this is going to take me so long. Oh, God. I'm in for the ride now, though. UHLR. RPGA. OCMT. And what's this? This is a 7-letter word. EIUS. TRDL. AEIU. TRLH. Then we have HLTN. RSEZ. And DERN. For the record, for everyone like watching at home, yes, I would literally rather do this YSGH than actually try and like interface with the art, because I'm terrible at that. Right, so 7-letter words. To do with actual objective that way. No one's looking at it. Oh, And it says V-E... The table actually says V-E-R-I. Very GNU. Oh, what the fuck's a GNU? What's a very? What we got? Objective. Ooh. Okay. Right, what words do we know that 7-letter words begin with C? Raw. No. Short. No. V, I don't think it's gonna work. This is valuable or something. That no. P. Why can't they all just be like this one? Watch this one not be thick, actually. Oh God, this one's tough, though. What we got? So maybe things that start with F. Or... 410? No. Forget, maybe? F-O-R... No, G on line 4. No, okay. I'll get it eventually. Give me a toughie. I think this can't be the way you're meant to work this out. I mean, I guess you're meant to look at the actual fucking things. God, there's 2 chests here, though, like... Which makes me think that one of these is wrong. Probably this one. Could this be... No, it needs to be an 8-letter word. Thoughts is like... What was I even doing outside of this? Let's just, get back to here a second. I don't want to draft any more rooms until I've got these gems, the thing. Oh, we need the, yeah, the commissary thing for them. Okay. But before that, I'm stuck on this. I'm stuck on this, and I'm going to be a bit stubborn about it if it's all right with you, stream. I'm going to be just a little bit stubborn about this one. No. Oh, hang on. Chat. No. What about Choi? No C there. And also be 1 letter too short. Like choice. I could just go and look up with like a list of 7-letter words beginning with C. And just like run through it that way. Is that against the spirit of things if I do that? Like if I just look up a list of like 7-letter words beginning with C. I might give that a go. I don't think that's cheating. I think that's ingenuity. Right, 7-letter words beginning with C. Like preferably English ones. Fucking hell. Holy shit, there's a lot of them. Right, okay. Turns out it might actually be as helpful as I first thought it was. Would be cabbage, but no. Oh, there's 47 pages. Okay, yeah, this is not as okay. Easier way to check this. Beginning with CA. What have we got? That brings us down to 15 pages. That's a shame, because I can't really go into any more detail without having so many branching paths that this is going to be, like, not feasible. Well, it was worth a try. But no, I don't think I can, Lena, break it that way. Huh, resilient. I don't think thoughts is a good spot. Even if it's not the right answer. What the fuck is this meant to be? Like, this is obvious. The word is thick is written right there. Does this mean ends in a P? Or starts with a P? There's 2 upside down stop signs. Okay. Is Ginu very? No, there's too many letters. I was gonna say, is it like, he meant to anagram the things that are actually in the fucking, I-L. Oh, it's 1 too many for pilot. I'm hoping that would work. God damn, this one's tough. And like I say, I am notoriously terrible at the so you see puzzles. It's like, unless it's literally this, I've no idea how this relates to thoughts. It's just a word that fits the thing. Like, I couldn't tell you. There's pins and infinity, and then some pins with like some sins around it. Like, I don't know. This is why I stayed clear of fucking art majors. Just like, I don't know what this shit means. Oh. Like, it's like, oh, it's up to interpretation. Well, like, how about you interpret me taking these gems without doing this? Oh. Because I do really, really need them. But as it stands, I don't think I'm gonna realistically be able to do this. Unless, let me give this just one more crack. See if I can spot anything that looks like a common word. Yeah. Oh, it's almost persist if there was a T on the last line. What we got? Four. No, it needs a G there. Or force. No. Okay, so eyes rolling towards an object. This one's wild. I cannot get this to save my life. No, I think I'm gonna have to give up on it. Like, I'm just gonna have to draft another. Do I draft another room now? Do I go back to the boudoir and then? That's 65 steps. I can probably go back to the commissary. It's not even a guarantee that I get gems from here, to be fair. It's just because the billiard room doesn't give gems half the time. Right, well, fair enough. We're just going to have to suck it and see, I guess. 1 major key, 1 minor key. We can drain the pool again if we really want. Alright. Would love this, but like I say, gems. Not our strong suit right now. We'll get the pump room. We're just going to have to go back and... I don't know, maybe the mail room, for some reason, has, like, the key. And by the key, I mean, like, the key to the puzzle, not a literal key. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is a wreck. Okay, need to go to the conference room, then down to the pool. I don't suppose any of my dead ends of... Yeah, there we go. Save me going to the tomb. We can just go there. Okay. Billiard room to library to gym. To boudoir. Which is this way. To passageway, dining room, pick up dinner. There we are. That from ladyships. And then the steak. What do you actually need? I didn't check. Plus 10 for a showroom. I'd fucking love a showroom. But I don't have one. Well, I'm not coming back here, so I'm just going to eat it. Right. Like, yeah, the plus 10 steps would have been nice, and I still would like a showroom, don't get me wrong. If the game wants to, you know, put one up there to spite me, then, you know, by all means. Yeah, that magnifying glass that I said was shit. Can I have it? Thank you. Right. To the mail room. Oh. That's gonna really... Running into that and not being able to solve it is really bugging me. Like, it probably shouldn't as much as it does, but, like... There's something I'm missing there, and I don't know it. And that's... grrr. Right. Need to remember as well, because I've got beeping on, so... Where's my cloakroom? Coat check, there he is. Oh, just out the chapel. Alright, cool. 65 coins, I would actually be able to, like, afford some really big shit. If we could just find a showroom. Like, I would willingly end a run if we found a showroom. Okay, pump room, no real reason to fuck with it yet. Oh, hey, have I got a sledgehammer? I do. Bonk. Gems. Oh, it's so good. Oh. Oh, we fucking love to see it. There's something in there. Ah, there you are. We still have 4 keys. So, we're fine here. The temptation to just take a fucking freezer and be like, you know what, we'll try again tomorrow with all of our stuff is very tempting. Because, like, 66 coins. You imagine, we think we're finding a showroom today. What if we just found one tomorrow? What if we just start... Problem is, we start with 66 coins and we have another run like we did the previous one to this. We're fucked. The lab is great. I don't think it's what we want to spend our room on now. It's too late in the day. The bedroom we don't really need. Like, it does get us a room down, to be fair, and it's not a bad room to draft, but... I'll just take it, I think. Yeah, sometimes there's a trunk in here, but, like, you know. An extra gem is very useful. That kind of justifies the cost of this alone. Okay, we are starting to run out of keys. Okay. Ballroom, normally fantastic. Not here, though. Tomorrow you start doing 20 extra steps. Again, we're not really want for steps. It's got to be said. Closet, office. I'm afraid none of these really work either. Rumpus, Great Hall? Guess as long as I open the 2 doors on the left, we're fine. But it does mean I'm like, potentially having to 50-50 my way into... I don't love it. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to re-roll it. Kitchen, freezer. I think, you know what? I think you just take... We're running kind of low on dice here. This is wheeled again. I think you just accept that, like, 4 gems and 81 gold is a phenomenal start to the next day. And you just take that. You end the run, sure, but... You know what? There is a key in here. Can we, like, turn the power off to this place and, like, get all these keys and gems lying around? There's a frozen big key in here. What's this? Not for staff use. Master Sinclair's personal freezer. There's, like, gems and shit in here. Okay. Right, well, all our assets have been frozen. There's also totally a doorway here, if we could work out how to turn the power off. But... it's not in the utility closet. So we'd have to turn the power off directly from outside, which is that big grey door. Unless this is gas-powered? Because of the yellow pipes? No. Can't be, surely. They said they moved everything in the house onto electrics. That can't be right. Okay, well, you know what? Like, I've frozen a good chunk of assets for tomorrow. The only thing I would now do at this point is, drain the pool, I guess. I'll work out how to do that again. Right, and then that's on pump 4. I've forgotten how to do this, apparently. Oh, it's because it's the wrong way, maybe? Yep, cool. Right, pool's a little drained, but it needs to be more drained. In order to drain it more, we need to get stuff out of tank 1 and into... to 3? No. Put stuff in the greenhouse. So let's go to the greenhouse. And then... No, we need to make the connector to pump 2. Fuck, okay, hang on. More puzzles. Right. Also, what's this reserve tank for? How do I interface with you? Apparently I just kind of fucking don't. Big. What? You are not meant to be like that. This is badly textured, am I right? This is a bug. Because I don't know what world you're meant to be like that. I don't think it's this one. Alright, can we, like, fill up the aquarium with bollocks? What else do you connect to? Number 3. Oh, you do connect to here. Okay. Let's pump 1 out. There we are. Fill up the aquarium, drain the pool. Why was the aquarium empty, actually? Isn't that bad for the fish? Oh, we're not going to quite have enough, are we? That's really upsetting. How did I fully drain the pool before? Right, we need some way of... Okay, so you... This is the... So, yeah, 2 reservoir. Right, okay, so we're going to... pump 2 tank switch, thank you. This over here. We want pump 2 in. I think this is right. Reservoir. Oh, wrong way. No, right way. And then switch you to neutral, which will mean that when we switch this back over here... See, this is the kind of puzzle I have no issue with. This is great. We love this kind of puzzle. And then out. This drains you and puts you in the reservoir. There we are. And then we do this, and our pool is empty again. So, I mean, for whatever good that gives us, you know. Oh, wait, hold on. If you're frozen, can I not pick up any more money? Does that mean my conference room is a bust? Sure is. Oopsie. Should have picked that up first. Along with these. Look at all my riches that I can't spend because I walked in the freezer too early. Oopsie. Okay, Is there anything else we can do? Look, it's still bugging me. I gotta go to the gallery one more time. Right. What does this make me think of? Maybe, no, not perspectives. Too many letters anyway. towards. No, nothing start. We need something that starts with CSVP FRLH. One of those. There's no Z on the 4th. Otherwise, Horizon would have been actually a really good shout. Actual objective. Cross. No. Tried that anyway. It's almost protect. Just the last 2 lines are wrong. Well, yes, I don't rightly know. This puzzle escapes me, unfortunately. And I've tried a couple of other methods to brute force it, and it doesn't quite seem to be going the way I'd like it to. But, you know, maybe do. All in all, though, I still think a pretty successful run, leaving us with 4 gems and 81 coins for whenever we next do this. Now, upon the subject of that, I've been enjoying this game a hell of a lot. I'm not sure how well it's doing on streams, I'll be honest. So, I would say leave some support for this if you want to see me play more. Don't tell me any of the hints about the gallery and that. Like I say, I got to work this out on my own. It's going to come eventually, but it's just, I think this style of puzzle has always been really tricky for me. But yeah, because like, what the fuck is this? But yeah. But yeah, no, if you liked kind of what you're seeing on my blueprints runs, you know, go and you know, like the YouTube videos, or like do follow the you know, follow the old Twitch, depending on where you're watching it, and sub to the YouTube channel as well. Actually, let me know in the comments that you like this kind of thing, because if people like it and there's a demand for it, I'll keep going. If not, I'll retreat back to other things, I would say. Yeah, this... Oh, God, it's still bugging me. It's still bugging me. I've been walking around giving that spiel thinking maybe something had come to me, and it just hasn't. Why? No. Maybe the start of the word isn't, Okay. I'm going to try one more go at brute forcing this, because we have the starts and ends of the words. I think I can brute force this with a little bit of help here. Okay. 7-letter word. Starts with C, ends with D. And I'll just go through and check these. Because there can't be that many that do this. There's fucking thousands of them. Okay, never mind. Yeah, like, you could theoretically brute force this, but it's clearly not the way it's meant to be done. So... And it would be such a trial and error, like, thing that... I don't think it makes for good streams. Let me say that. Never mind my puzzle acumen being brought into question by me trying to do that. I think the writing all the letters down was a good idea, and seeing if I could spot things from that. Outside of that, I think trying to brute force it with, like, you know, just Googling what's a 7-letter word that does this is both unhelpful and also feels a bit cheaty. So with that, I resign... Oh, God, my model went fucking haywire for a second. With that, I think I resign from that particular trail of thought. And to that end, maybe I retire from this run as well. But, like, maybe something will come to me. I'll get that back. I literally just put them on a table next to me, and then I was like, no, hang on. There might be something here. Vision? No, something to do with vision, like that. Can almost have pageant if T was on the last line. What the fuck does that have to do with this? I don't even... I still don't know what thoughts has to do with this, and I'm amazed I divined this 8-letter one, but can't get the 7 or the 6. Well, I haven't tried the 6 there, but... Huh. Boy. Oh, hello. No. No. What about L? I haven't done much with L so far. Like law. Lom. No. What about H? Or like no. Oh, I'm just sitting here making vowel noises at this point. This game has devolved me to like baby speech. I'm just trying to form words, man. Oh god, but yeah, no, it's not happening. I'm admitting defeat here. And I think that is... I mean, there's more coins in the tomb, but it's not like we can get there anyway. Don't think there's anything much outside. We've frozen our stuff. So we call it a day. Even though we have 80 steps left, which feels a bit bad. Temporal Hotel of the Dead. Why did it give me of the dead? I mean, I guess at least this time I had the tomb, so it makes sense, but like... Huh. Temporal? That's so weird. Oh, because I forgot to put my shovel back in coat check. I've lost my shovel. Fuck! Damn it. Well, you know what? It was a great shovel. It served us very well. The gallery completely distracted me from the fact I had to go back and do that. Well, coat check is free for whatever we need it for now. It's become a significantly less useful room, so I find it early on now. It's not just like, oh, hey, free shovel. It's, oh, I have to find something to put in there. Like, maybe a secret garden key or something. Although, if we can just dig that up from the tomb, which, again, requires the shovel. So the shovel would just mean we have that as long as we find the tomb. Also, I didn't find any secret garden. Oh, 12 dead-end rooms. Maybe that's why it's a Hotel of the Dead. And then 4 tomorrow rooms. Yeah, so... Tomorrow, and then morning room tomorrow. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, well, a bit of a blunder at the end there, but it's nothing we can't recover from. Given how much how much more powerful we've got, what was the shovel really giving us at this point anyway? Like, the metal detector thing was nice. I think there's a better item we can build at this point. It's something I would have rather manually traded into the coat check and, like, out the shovel, but... It is what it is. But anyway, with that, I think I'm going to end off stream here. So, thank you all very much for watching. I've been Artorius Winchester, and I'll see you all next time. Farewell! I also just realized I never read the thing in the mail room. For anyone who's banging around the end credits of this for some reason. Double fuck. Okay, I'm ending stream now. Bye.